All right, it is the 29th day of January 2022. You are right on time for KUTV Weekend Prime. I hope you're doing well on this day, but first, take a look at the stories making headlines tonight.
Two people nursing injuries after bandits attack a village in Baringo County. The UDA and ANC parties union make stake for the Mount Kenya region. ODM leader Raila Odinga makes Azimio camp in Murang'a County in a bid to woo voters in the region. And in sports, Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohamed says Harambee Starlets will play in the African Women Cup of Nations.
Welcome to the broadcast. I'm in the company of Sharon Wamboyo, a sign language interpreter tonight. My name is Odida. Let's get started. Baringo County has witnessed a series of banditry attacks that have left many injured and loss of lives. In a span of 2 weeks, 2 attacks have been witnessed in the area. 2 people are currently receiving treatment in the latest attack.
Tensions are running high in Lamaiwei, Baringo South, after armed bandits attacked, shooting 2 men who were hiding in the volatile region, which has now become a battlefield for the past 2 weeks.
There's not a wound. It's only that one gunshot wound on the scapula, left scapula. And James Ngetich sustained a gunshot wound on the left gastrocnemius muscles. Some of officials not so deep, but he is also in a stable condition. But the other guy is still bleeding, active bleeding. Patrick Kimayo is still bleeding, but they've stabilized him.
The 2, Patrick Kamayo and James Ngetich, who sustained injuries, are now receiving treatment at Baringo Referral Hospital. Isaac Cheburet, a nurse at Baringo Referral Hospital, says the 2 are now in stable condition. Mochongoi Ward member of County Assembly Kipruto Kimosop asked the government to step up security in the region following a series of attacks in the area.
Hawa wanyang'anyi wezi wa ng'ombe wenye wako na bunduki na ufamisi ya kimapafu wamekuwa pale, tumelalamika. OCS ya Mochongoi na ACC ya Mochongoi wamejaribu kila wawezalo, lakini hawana nguvu ya kutosha. Tumetoa wito tangu wakati tulikuwa pale, tumetoa wito kwamba sile vifaru zenye siku kwa Kuki Kalman, sile vifaru venye zilipelekwa Laikipia siweze kuletwa, kwa sababu hawa nguvu ya OCS ya Mochongoi, ya police station ya Mochongoi haitawaweza.
The incident taking place in the backdrop of many similar attacks in the Rift Valley region where people have been killed, the latest being the West Pokot Elgeyo Marakwet border attack on Friday morning that left 2 women and a man dead. The 2 women died on the spot while the man succumbed to bullet injuries while he was being rushed to hospital. An unknown number of livestock was stolen in the attack. The bodies of the trio have been taken to Tot Sub-County Hospital mortuary.
And now to the politics of the day, where Deputy President William Ruto now maintains that his union with ANC boss Musalia Mudavadi and his Ford Kenya counterpart Moses Wetangula is aimed at uniting the country and bringing change in leadership, contrary to his critics. Ruto was speaking at a UDA, ANC and Ford Kenya mega rally in Kirinyaga County after several stopovers in Embu County. Here is our reporter George Mapesa with a detailed report.
The union between Deputy President William Ruto and ANC Chief Musalia Mudavadi, alongside his Ford Kenya counterpart Moses Wetangula, has intensified after the leaders promised to work together ahead of the August polls. After a series of political rallies yesterday in Western Kenya, today the leaders popularized their new anticipated Kenya Kwanza outfit in Kirinyaga County after several stopover in Embu County.
Mumefurahi tumepata viongozi wengine wakuja tusukume serikali pamoja. Sisi tungetaka kusema kama watu ya Mulima kwa kauli moja, tumekaribisha uhusiano wa William Ruto na Musalia Mudavadi na Moses Wetangula.
Sisi watu wa Kenya Kwanza tunataka kuweka maslahi zetu nyuma, tuweke maslahi yenu nyinyi wananchi wa kawaida tuweke mbele. Mnapenda namna hiyo? Mtapigia kura Kenya Kwanza.
Na tunataka kuleta hii serikali sio kutafuta mamlaka. Tunataka usawa kwa Wakenya. Tunataka uchumi bora kwa Wakenya. Tunataka elimu bora kwa watoto wetu. Tunataka afya mzuri kwa watu wetu.
ODM leader Raila Odinga again finding himself on the wrong side by statements from his former companions and the second in command.
Na maana ya kuungana nao viongozi ni kwamba tunataka ushindi wa 70+1. Ndio hii mzee akitendawili asikatae matokeo na asijiapishe na asitafute handshake. Tumekubaliana.
Wacha hawa wanaume wangengane. Wacha waingie kwa kiwanja mwenye wananchi wataamua wamuelewe. Lakini isiwe ni wewe unakuja hapa kujaribu kutuuzia Raila Odinga.
The deputy president maintains that his union with the ANC and Ford Kenya parties seek to better lives of Kenyans after the general election.
Jamani, tutatembea hii safari pamoja. Tutaunda hii serikali pamoja. Hii serikali ya Wakenya. Hebu nione wala wanasema tutaunda hii serikali pamoja.
The host governor Anne Waiguru received endorsement from various leaders present to seek her re-election in August on a UDA ticket after the exit of her close rival Wangui Ngirisi. George Mapesa, KUTV.
Still within the political space, ODM leader Raila Odinga made a pledge to single mothers in Murang'a County, promising to stay true to his Baba tag name by focusing on issues affecting the group, along with their children neglected by their fathers. Raila made the sentiments on his tour to Murang'a in the county that brought together various leaders supporting the Azimio movement.
All the clergy, please come. Wamama wengine ambaye naambia nyinyi ni special category. Wale wamama ambaye hawana mabwana. Yeye ni mama, yeye ndio baba. Bwana alifariki, yeye ni mjane. Mwingine walioana akapata talaka. Sasa yeye bwana ameoa mbu mwingine huko, yeye anabaki na watoto. Mwingine alidanganywa na kijana mwingine. Nakupenda sana, nitakuoa, lakini tufanye kazi tu, baadaye tutakuoa baadaye.
And in the eastern part of the country, One Kenya Alliance principals staged their final campaigns in Ukambani region after 3 days of wooing voters and fronting Kalonzo Musyoka as their choice flag bearer to lead the nation after the August polls.
Yani imagine kiongozi anakuja anasema milioni moja iko hapa, mingine iko pale, mshahara wake tunaujua. Uulize mwizi wa ajabu. Yani hadharani mwizi. Wa Kenya tukatae wizi. Wengine wakichukua wanasema kwanza, wanasema Kenya kwanza. Wanasema tusidanganyane Kenya ati Kenya kwanza. Kumbe wanadanganyana na ukweli wa mambo ni wakishinda hawa Kenya kwisha.
Switching gears to matters health, where Kilifi County has recorded a massive reduction of maternal deaths as a result of a high increase in the numbers of women delivering in health facilities. Authorities attributed the reduction to the sensitization program organized by the Department of Health in the grassroots to ensure expectant mothers deliver in hospitals.
Over the years, Kilifi County has recorded a tremendous amount of maternal deaths. due to lack of equipped health facilities for the delivering mothers who died due to complications or other health challenges which were not detected early enough. As of today, however, a massive reduction of maternal deaths have been recorded in the county. This is after the increase in the number of women delivering in the health facilities. The revelations were made at the Kilifi County Teaching and Referral Hospital during the official handing over of maternal healthcare facilities donated by SportPesa Foundation to help them handle the increased demand for maternal health services.
Our bed capacity is 51. When we look at the numbers that we are talking about, it's not tallying. It means that we have a gap in terms of space. So that is one of the challenges that we have as a department. We have a challenge of space.
Idadi ya kina mama yenye inakuja hapa hospitali na kukuja kujifungua ama kukuja kujifungua kupitia kwa wale wauguzi na madaktari wale waliohitimu iko juu sana, na kulingana na ile data tumeona kutoka 2013 mpaka kufikia sasa imeenda mara 3 zaidi ya vile ilikuwa 2013.
The need for maternal healthcare services is growing as the number of women delivering in hospitals has gone up by 3 times in the last 3 years, resulting in an overcrowding of the maternity ward, a very risky affair, especially with the onset of the coronavirus.
123 people have tested positive for coronavirus from a sample size of 4,829 tested in the last 24 hours. The positivity rate is now at 2.5%. Total confirmed positive cases are now 321,234. 38 patients have recovered from the disease, pushing the total recoveries to 294,073. Today, however, there is no death reported. Therefore, the cumulative fatalities remain at 5,578. All right, we are taking our first short break. We still have a lot lined up for you, so don't go too far.
KUTV, in conjunction with Kenyatta University Funeral Home, is now offering death announcements immediately following on news bulletins at 7 p.m. At this sorrowful time, as you share in your grief, allow us to communicate your announcement of your loved one on KUTV in both Kiswahili and English. For more details, kindly inquire at the KU Funeral Home Service Desk or call 0736 928 380 or dial 020-359-9054.
Access to knowledge, solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
For stability, ignite prosperity.
So what we deal here mostly is, I would say, prototyping. So there was a program for the KCB whereby they were making greenhouses. So we were part of the team that were trying to automate the greenhouses. So this is more or less a board that controls the greenhouse conditions.
We do have a stencil which is specific for this board.
A pick and place machine picks components from the cuts you see here, and it places them on the board that is inside the machine.
They don't know what they're even looking for. Dimash. Ask them, they don't know what they're even looking for. And I'm not ashamed, I'm not ashamed.
Ni aje wase. Hii ni Church O'Clock Show mazina. Hapa kuna kitu inaitwa Gospel Art Segment. Hii ni segment yenye mazee tunapatana na wase wanafanya art zao. Wasanii, photographers, producers, DJs. Kama wewe ni dancer, we bring you here mazee we show the world what you're doing and how you're using your art to reach the hearts out there.
Worship the Lord with gladness and come before him with joyful songs. That's exactly what we do right here on the Church O'Clock Show. Becky Esther here with my co-host Twinnie Esther Becky. We are not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, proclaiming him and making him known through Bible expositions, topical discussions, and of course your life questions answered right here on the Church O'Clock Show Word segment.
Yes, na tuko ndani ya Church O'Clock Show every Sunday 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on KUTV.
Amen. Amen.
Welcome back to the broadcast. We are streaming live on YouTube at KUTV Kenya. Let's continue. In an effort to achieve water and irrigation projects across the country by May this year, the government has promised to launch 69 water and irrigation projects and a rapid response initiative. Speaking in a press conference, Water and Irrigation Cabinet Secretary Cecily Kariuki noted that the government aims to increase the number of Kenyans accessing clean water at any time.
But by way of background, if we take a reflection, is that in the year 2013, we had 53.3% of the national water coverage, which enabled 27.7 million people to have access to clean water. Currently, we are happy to note that this coverage has gone up to 70%, bringing 34.8 million people to access clean potable water.
And still on conservation, trees and forests make vital ecological, social and economic contributions in terms of water storage, water purification and conservation of biodiversity. Meet the youth in Lakisama, Nairobi County who are taking part in environmental sustainability.
The short trains are here and people are rushing against the clock to plant as many trees as they can before the season is over. At Lakisama Estate in the heart of Nairobi County, a tree planting exercise is underway. These are the Lakisama Environmental Waste Management Group who have set out to save the dwindling climate change in the country.
We tend to achieve SDG climate action. That is, we need to basically is planting more trees and making the world and earth more livable for both human beings and animals.
Initially tulikuwa nafanya kazi tu ya takataka, kutoa matakataka kwa manyumba na kutupa. But so tukakama together, tuko na kazi isifai kwetu kumwaga takataka. Inafaa pia tunachangia kwa mazingira juu sisi dakika mwisho ndio community inatuangalia juu si ndio the last solution ikikuja ni upande wa takataka.
To them, the tree planting activity aims to raise awareness to the society in the importance of planting and saving trees as they express their concern to the environment and diminish the unfavorable effects of climate change. This has also helped them in building a stronger relationship and a camaraderie with each other by helping hand in hand in preserving the ecology. So far, they have managed to plant 1,000 fruit trees in hospitals and public institutions.
So far, we've managed to do away with one dump site, if you saw it earlier, and planted trees. We are hoping to have a park where people can be going to relax and also have fresh air coming to the estate and the society. So far, we've achieved that. And also cleaning the river. We managed to clean the river on the other side. This is the second site we are having.
What is the driving force for these youngins who seem not to be earning much from these activities?
Tunataka tukuwe na waste plant yetu kama Lakisama whereby tunaweza man waste ya Lakisama na si Lakisama tu peke yake. Ikiwa mzuri ndio Ruaraka mzima. na pia tuweze kufundisha watu kuhusu mazingira na umuhimu wa mazingira.
The relation between trees and climate change may sometimes lack a better understanding. For instance, its carbon absorption potential. With this, the only hope will be that more trees are planted and waste are better managed. It goes without mentioning the challenges they incur as young men and women who some are reformists or are looked down upon by their peers.
Tumekuwa tukiface stigmatization kuanzia tuanze shughuli ya garbage, tukifanya shughuli ya garbage kwa mtaa. Juu tumekuwa tukilinganishwa na wakora, majambazi. Kwa sababu tunafanya kazi ile chafu, maybe wanaona hiyo kazi tunafanya ni kazi chafu. So wanaona tu watu wanaweza fanya hiyo kazi wengioni wa hizi. Pia like sama hapo nyuma awali kumekuwa na shida ya watu kudungana visu.
Still seeking for more partnership in terms of training, because most of the members need more training in terms of waste management, in terms of writing proposals, in terms of all that. So we need more partnership to enable us to do this.
Their partnership with the Nairobi Metropolitan Services and the Growth for Change organization, however, has been impactful in their quest to make a difference.
Sisi ni kukam tunakam, nao pia ni kupanda wanapanda. Tukitoka kwa falls, kwa sababu tukiweza kusafisha hii mto kutoka kule sisi tuko na mpaka hapa kwa falls, kutakuwa na a lot of changes. So naona partnership tukiendelea kwa sababu ni jukumu na ni passion, kila mtu anafanya hii kazi na passion.
Climate change being a major concern in the country and globally, these young men and women of Lakisama area, Nairobi County, have set out to bring change and make the world a more bearable space. Odida, KUTV, Nairobi. On to a flashy report. As the fourth-year fashion and design students in Kenyatta University had a unique opportunity to showcase their modeling techniques, the event that happens annually is part of their coursework, and the theme for this year, dubbed Border Beauty, aimed at promoting culture and unity among various communities, as Stanley Nyaringita tells us.
Lights, camera and action. In a colorful event held at Kenyatta University today, fashion and design students in fourth year showcased their modeling and design techniques. The event, which was also an examination under their coursework, showcased an occasion wear and an evening wear. According to Esther Andebe, the don't-come judge, the theme of the event, dubbed Border Beauty, aimed at promoting oneness among communities.
So Border Beauty for us, we conceptualized it as a beauty of garments in terms of the edges that you have on the garment, but they symbolize also the different borders that we have as a nation in terms of different communities staying in different places.
Reiterating her sentiments, Caroline Aitsu Nyaronda said there is a huge demand for new fashion designers in the world in this time and age.
At present, fashion is the in thing, and it can never go out of fashion anyway. So people are out there trying to get clothes, trying to get nice clothes to put on for different occasions, maybe for weddings, for evening wear, etc. So we find that now our students, we need to teach them how to know what is in the market and to be able to go to create creative designs for what is in the market at present.
If you ask me, according to the way we came in first year and where we are right now, we are totally ready. Of course, learning never stops, but the skills that we have gained here, it is true. It is, we are coming for you guys out there.
For the students, this event was an eye-opener to the outside world of fashion and its expectations.
Residents of Kabarnet town have a reason to smile with an increase on options to spend in their valuable town after Baringo County government, in collaboration with World Bank, embarked on establishment of first ever recreation park. The town, which is the county headquarters, has been lacking the facilities since time immemorial due to poor planning and land grabbing, which has taken a toll for the past 5 years. Governor Stanley Kiptis, who spoke during the groundbreaking ceremony at Kabarnet Museum grounds, said the park, expected to be completed within 6 months, will be unique, for it shall be fitted with seats, eco-friendly toilets, water fountain, amongst other facilities, which shall provide pleasure to both visitors and residents.
Hiyo MCA ukiona mtu ana crap mahali, hapana, ngojea. Tafuta vijana hapa nini haraka sana chini kisha. Ama namna gani? Kuna mahali huwezi crap ukienda Kisumu. Enda Kisumu sahi. Kuna mahali umechukuliwa hata moja. Kwa sababu gani? Kila mtu yuko wewe kuwa alert. Kwa sababu governors, MPs wanakuja na kwa lakini mwenye anajua ni nani? Yes.
All right, we are taking our second short break. We will be back with sports. Stay tuned.
Things you know are right. Nothing worth the gain you attain by sudden flight. Don't you know that I still care for you? Me flip-flop got me needing more and more of you. Let me the one to catch you.
Far East, welcome to the empire. Far East, we call it find true love. And you will see what your love is done for me.
Difficult because them ignorant and I one alone getting I go live another life. Telling them again but I not in a that advice. Life.
They don't know what they're even looking for. Dimash. Ask them, they don't know what they're even looking for. And I'm not ashamed, oh, oh. I'm not ashamed, oh, 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 oh. I'm not ashamed, oh, no. I'm not ashamed, oh, 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 oh.
Niaje wase, hii ni Church O'Clock Show manze, na hapa kuna kitu inaitwa Gospel Art Segment. Hii ni segment yenye manze tunapatana na wase wanafanya art zao, wasanii, photographers, producers, DJs. Kama wewe ni dancer, we bring you here manze, we show the world what you're doing and how you're using your art to reach the hearts out there.
Worship the Lord with gladness and come before Him with joyful songs. That's exactly what we do right here on the Church O'Clock Show. Becky Esther here with my co-host Twinnie Esther. Becky, we are not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, proclaiming Him and making Him known through Bible expositions, topical discussions, and of course your life questions answered right here on the Church O'Clock Show Word segment.
Yes, na tuko ndani ya Church O'Clock Show every Sunday 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on KUTV.
Amen. Amen.
Fine dining is a unique and sophisticated experience that you're not going to find in normal dining restaurants right here in our country. In this new season, we are going to be bringing you this amazing experience right in your dining tables and even in your kitchen. I'm your chef and host, John International 254, and this is your favorite show, our Delicacy Show.
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at what's happening in the world of sports. Sports Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohamed insists Harambee Starlets will compete in the 2022 Africa Women Cup of Nations second round qualifiers against Uganda. This is after reports emerged on Friday night that the disbanded Football Kenya Federation had written to Confederation of Africa Football withdrawing Harambee Starlets from the qualifiers. An article posted on the official website of Federation of Uganda Football Association stated on Friday 8 p.m. that CAF had informed Uganda of their qualification following Kenya's withdrawal. However, in a quick rejoinder, Amina has assured football stakeholders that Harambee Starlets will play Uganda in the qualifiers, adding that FKF Caretaker Committee remains in charge of football in the country. Five athletes from Kapchorwa in Uganda are expected to arrive in the country on Saturday ahead of Sunday's 31st edition of Discovery Kenya Cross Country Championships at the Eldoret Sports Club in Uasin Gishu County. The event, which has always been used to identify upcoming talents, is expected to attract a good number of athletes who are preparing for upcoming track season. The Ugandan athletes who will be trying their luck in a race where Kenyans have dominated include Peter Maru, Ezekiel Mutai, Oscar Kibet, Elfas Torotich, and Nelson Wakana. Lastly, in sports, Kenyan Premier League giants Gor Mahia have appointed Uganda tactician Paul Nkata as the head coach. Nkata joins Gor Mahia on an interim basis and will be assisted by Gor youth teams Jared Odongo. This comes after Kogalo fired its technical bench following a stream of poor results in the Kenyan Premier League. Head coach Mark Harrison and his assistant Sami Pamzo Omolo and goalkeeping coach Jeremy Onyango have all been shown the door. The Green Army is currently 6 points behind league leaders Kakamega Homeboys. All right, we have come to the end of our bulletin tonight. Many thanks indeed for keeping us company. Don't go too far because Rumba Afrique is coming up next. My name is Odida and our sign language interpreter tonight is Sharon Wamboi. Have a good night.